Before this day fully unfolds, I pause and turn my attention to you, God. I recognize that how I begin this morning matters. The first voice I listen to, the first presence I seek, the first place I anchor my heart will shape everything that follows. So before notifications, responsibilities, or worries compete for my attention, I choose you. Lord, I confess that many mornings I wake up already carrying weight, concerns about what lies ahead, conversations I'm anticipating, decisions I feel unprepared to make. Left unchecked, that weight quickly becomes anxiety. But today, I refuse to step into this day exposed or unguarded. I step into it with intention, seeking your presence first. Your word reminds me that prayer is not just routine, it is alignment. When I pray, my heart realigns with truth. My spirit is strengthened. My steps come under your direction. I am not meant to react to the day. I am meant to walk into it covered, guided, and aware that you go before me. So this morning I enter the quiet place with you. I silence distractions. I release mental noise. I step away from hurry and into your presence. Here I don't have to perform or impress. I simply come as I am, knowing you see me and meet me here. Thank you for the gift of life today. Thank you for breath, for another sunrise, for mercy that meets me before I even up. Your faithfulness is new this morning and I receive it with gratitude. Where yesterday left residue, cleanse my heart. Where fear tried to linger, replace it with peace. As this day begins, I place myself under your covering. Guard my mind from anxious thought. Guard my heart from discouragement. Guard my steps from confusion. Let your presence surround me like a shield, steady and sure. I choose to begin this day with you. Not rushed, not distracted, but aware that I am protected and not alone. And if you're choosing to start this day under God's protection as well, take a moment to write Amen in the comments as a quiet declaration of trust. Amen. Lord, as this morning continues, I choose to step fully into the secret place with you. This is not a public moment, not a rushed prayer spoken out of habit, but a quiet decision to be alone with the one who knows me completely. Here I allow the noise of the world to fade and my heart to become still. I acknowledge that without this place, this intentional moment of connection, my spirit becomes unsettled. I start the day reacting instead of listening, moving instead of discerning. But here in your presence, alignment begins. You speak clarity where confusion tried to settle. You bring strength where weariness lingered. Lord, search my heart this morning. Realign my desires with yours. Where my priorities have drifted, gently bring them back. Where my emotions feel scattered, gather them into peace. I don't want to carry yesterday's residue into today. I don't want unresolved fear to shape my decisions. I want your voice to be the loudest influence in my spirit. Teach me to value this place, not as an obligation, but as a refuge. This is where you prepare me for what's ahead. This is where you guard me before the battle begins. This is where my heart learns to trust again. As I sit with you, I release distractions. I let go of mental lists, unfinished thoughts, and inner pressure. I give you my full attention, believing that moments spent with you are never wasted. Even when you speak quietly, you are working deep. Align my will with yours today. Let my thoughts be shaped by truth, not urgency. Let my emotions be anchored in peace, not circumstance. From this place I choose to move forward, centered, guarded, and guided by you. And if you're committing to protect this quiet time with God each morning, save this prayer as a reminder to return to this place again. I leave this secret place aligned, strengthened, and ready to walk forward. Amen. Lord, from this place of alignment, I now declare your covering over every part of my life today. I do not walk into this day relying on chance or my own strength. I walk forward under your care, surrounded by your presence, upheld by your power. Cover my mind, Lord. Guard my thoughts from fear, distraction, and confusion. Where anxious ideas try to take root, uproot them with truth. Let my thinking be clear, steady, and anchored in your promises. Help me recognize lies quickly and replace them with what is true, pure, and life-giving. Cover my body today. Strengthen me where I feel tired. Restore me where stress has worn me down. Let your peace flow through my nervous system, calming what feels tense and heavy. I ask for endurance, focus, and health to meet the demands of this day without strain. Cover my path, order my steps, and protect my movements. Go before me into every room I enter, every conversation I have, every decision I face. If there are dangers I cannot see, shield me from them. If there are wrong turns I'm tempted to take, gently redirect me. Lord, I declare that I am not exposed, I am not unguarded, I am not walking alone. Your presence surrounds me like a wall, steady, secure, and unbreakable. Let no fear have authority over me today. Let no confusion rule my mind. Let no discouragement settle in my heart. I choose faith over fear, trust over anxiety, peace over pressure. I step into this day aware that you are my refuge and my strong tower. And if you're declaring God's protection over your mind and path today, take a moment to like this prayer as an act of agreement. I move forward today, covered, protected, and confident in you. Lord, as I continue into this day, I stand in the authority you have given me, not in arrogance, but in confidence, rooted in you. I refuse to allow fear to dictate my thoughts or intimidation to shape my actions. I acknowledge that challenges may arise, but they do not have the final word. I come against every form of fear that tries to follow me into this day. Fear of failure, fear of bad news, fear of the unknown, fear that whispers I am unprepared or alone. I reject those voices and choose to stand on truth. You have not given me a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. Lord, I declare that no plan formed against me will succeed. Any attempt to bring confusion, discouragement, or division is dismantled before it gains ground. I do not react in panic. I respond in faith. I do not shrink back. I stand firm. Cover my heart from emotional attacks that seek to drain my joy. Guard my thoughts from lies that exaggerate problems and minimize your presence. Let discernment rise within me so I recognize what does not belong and refuse to partner with. Today I choose courage that is calm and steady, authority that is quiet but firm, faith that does not need to prove itself. I am not fighting for victory. I am standing from a place of protection and assurance. Where fear once tried to lead, let peace take its place. Where intimidation tried to silence me, let confidence rise. I move through this day aware that you are with me, and that nothing I face is greater than your power. And if you are choosing to walk in spiritual confidence today instead of fear, share this prayer with someone who needs reassurance and strength. I continue this day steady, guarded, and unafraid. Lord, as this day moves forward, I ask you to establish peace deep within me, peace that is not fragile, not dependent on circumstances, and not easily shaken. I know the world around me may be busy, loud, and unpredictable, but I choose to carry a quiet steadiness inside. Calm my emotions today. Where tension tries to build, release it. Where frustration tries to rise, soften my response. Where sadness or heaviness lingers, meet me with comfort and reassurance. Let my inner world be governed by your peace, not by external pressure. Teach me to pause instead of react, to breathe instead of rush, to pray instead of worry. When situations don't go as planned, anchor my heart so I don't spiral into anxiety. Remind me that you are present even in interruptions, delays, and unexpected changes. Guard my emotional boundaries. Help me not to absorb stress that is not mine to carry. Give me discernment to know when to engage and when to step back. Let my reactions reflect wisdom, not impulse. Lord, I choose emotional stability today, not numbness but balance, not avoidance, but trust. Let joy quietly strengthen me. Let gratitude shift my perspective. Let hope steady my expectations. I declare that my peace will not be stolen by bad news, difficult people, or unfinished tasks. My foundation is in you, and because of that I remain grounded. And if you're asking God for calm emotions and steady peace today, leave a short in the comments as a sign of agreement. I continue this day centered, calm, and emotionally secure in you. Amen. Lord, as I move deeper into this day, I ask for your direction. I know there will be moments that require decisions, some small, some weighty, and conversations that carry more impact than they appear. I do not want to navigate them relying only on instinct or emotion. I want to be led. Go before me in every decision I will make today. When I feel unsure, slow me down. When options feel confusing, bring clarity. Close doors that would lead me away from your will, even if they look appealing. Open doors that align with your purpose, even if they stretch my comfort. Guide my words in every conversation. Let me speak with wisdom, not haste. With truth, not defensiveness. With grace, not frustration. If silence is needed, teach me to be still. If courage is required, give me the strength to speak clearly and kindly. Lord, sharpen my discernment. Help me recognize what is from you and what is not. When advice is given, help me filter it through your truth. When pressure tries to rush me, remind me that your guidance is steady and sure. Today I choose not to lean on my own understanding. I acknowledge you in all my ways, trusting that you are actively directing my steps even when I don't see the full picture yet. And if you're trusting God to guide your decisions today, take a moment to save this prayer so you can return to it whenever clarity is needed. I move forward today, led, guided, and confident in your direction. Amen. Lord, as I step into the responsibilities of this day, I place my work under your covering. Everything I put my hands to, every task, assignment, obligation, and deadline, I commit it to you. I do want to work in anxiety or pressure. I want to work in alignment with your peace. Bless my focus today. Guard me from distraction and mental fatigue. Help me give my attention to what truly matters and release what does not. Where the workload feels heavy, give me strength. Where motivation feels low, renew my energy. Where tasks feel overwhelming, bring order and clarity. Lord, protect my efforts from frustration and discouragement. Let progress come steadily, not through striving, but through wisdom. Teach me how to pace myself, how to rest when needed, and how to remain diligent without burning out. Go before me in my workplace, my studies, my responsibilities at home, and every environment where I am expected to show up. Let your favor surround me, not for recognition or pride, but so that doors open smoothly and obstacles lose their power to delay or discourage. I ask that you establish the work of my hands. Let what I do today carry purpose. Let my labor be fruitful. Let integrity guide my actions, and excellence shape my attitude. When pressure rises, remind me that I am not defined by performance, but by faithfulness. And if you're committing your work and responsibilities to God today, take a moment to comment, covered as a declaration of trust. I move through this day productive, focused, and covered by you. Amen. Lord, as this day continues, I lift up my family and the people connected to my life. Those I live with, those I love from a distance, and those you have placed along my path. I ask that your protection rest over each of them today. Cover my home with peace. Let it be a place of safety, rest, and understanding. Where tension has tried to enter, replace it with patience. Where misunderstanding has lingered, bring clarity and grace. Let love guide our interactions, and unity strengthen our bonds. Lord, guard the hearts and minds of those I care about. Protect them from fear, harm, and discouragement. If any of them are facing uncertainty, sickness, emotional strain, or heavy decisions, meet them right where they are. Be their comfort, their strength, and their refuge. Bless my relationships today. Help me respond with kindness instead of defensiveness, with patience instead of frustration, with humility instead of pride. Teach me to listen well, to speak wisely, and to reflect your love in the way I treat others. If there are broken or strained relationships in my life, I place them in your hands. Heal what has been wounded. Restore what has been fractured. Give me discernment to know when to pursue peace and when to trust you with what I cannot fix. Lord, surround my loved ones with your presence wherever they go today. Let them walk protected, guided, and aware that you are near. And if you are praying for your family and relationships this morning, Share this prayer with someone you love as a covering over their day. I continue this day trusting you with those I care about most. Amen. Lord, as this morning prayer continues, I now place the future in your hands. The parts I understand and the parts that remain unclear. The plans I've made and the outcomes I cannot control. I release the pressure of trying to predict, manage or secure everything ahead of me. I confess that uncertainty often creates tension in my heart. Questions about timing, provision, direction, and change can quietly drain my peace. But today, I choose trust over worry. I remind myself that you are already present in every moment I have not yet reached. Help me rest in your sovereignty. Teach me that I do not need to see the entire path to take the next faithful step. When impatience rises, steady my heart. When fear of the unknown tries to creep in, anchor me in truth. Lord, I surrender my expectation, not because I lack hope, but because I trust your wisdom more than my assumptions. If doors open, let me walk through them with humility. If doors remain closed, give me patience and confidence that you are protecting. I place my future, my calling, my finances, my relationships, and my unanswered questions into your care. I release the need to rush outcomes. I release the fear of delay. I choose to believe that your timing is purposeful and good. Let my heart be at rest today, not because everything is resolved, but because you are faithful. Teach me to live fully present, trusting you with what is ahead. And if you are choosing to release your future into God's hands, today, take a moment to like this prayer as an act of surrender and trust. I continue this day, rested, confident, and secure in you. Amen. Lord, as I step fully into this day, I do so knowing I am not exposed, rushed, or alone. What began in your presence now continues under your protection. I thank you for the peace you have established, the clarity you have given, and the covering you have placed over my life. Go with me into every moment of this day. When I walk, walk with me. When I speak, guide my word. When I pause, remind me that rest is allowed and trust is active. Let nothing distract me from the awareness that I am held by you. Bless my coming and my going. Guard my thoughts as the day unfolds. If pressure tries to return, remind me of the peace you placed within me this morning. If challenges arise, let me meet them with confidence, not fear. If joy appears, let me receive it with gratitude. Lord, let your presence be a quiet strength throughout my day, not loud or forced, but steady and faithful. Keep my heart soft, my spirit alert, and my trust rooted in you. May I recognize moments where you are at work, even in ordinary things. I commit the rest of this day into your hands. I trust you with what I know and what I don't, and I choose to move forward, covered, directed, and secure. And if this prayer helped you begin your day with peace and protection, subscribe to the channel so we can continue starting each day together in prayer. I step into this day blessed, protected, and guided by you.